Rachel had always heard stories about crazy mother-in-laws, but she never imagined she'd end up with one herself. Her husband, Mark, was a sweet guy, but his mother, Marge, was something else. At first, Rachel thought it was harmless. Marge would call constantly to check in, often interrupting their date nights or quiet evenings. It wasn't so bad at first, but then things started to escalate. It began with the knitted gifts, sweaters, blankets, scarves, all in a pattern of Rachel's favorite colors, which she never told Marge. It was odd, but Rachel smiled and said, "Thank you." But soon the gifts became more peculiar. One afternoon, Marge showed up at their house unannounced, a giant wicker basket in her arms. "I've been busy," she said with a wink. "Thought I'd get you something special." Inside the basket were life-size dolls, each wearing clothes identical to Rachel's. Rachel froze. Why would you make these?" Marge grinned, her eyes wide with excitement. "So you'll never feel alone, dear. I just want you to feel at home." It got worse. Marge began to leave the dolls all over the house, on the couch, at the dinner table, in the bathroom, even on the bed. Rachel would wake up to see one staring at her in the corner of the room. At first, she thought she was going crazy. Then came the voice messages. "I just want you to know I love having you around, Rachel," Marge would say. "But Mark needs his real mother. Don't you think you're getting in the way?" One night, Rachel woke up to the sound of footsteps in the hall. She crept out of bed to find Marge standing in the doorway, holding a doll in one hand, staring at her with a wide, unsettling smile. "I just want you to fit in," Marge whispered before turning and walking back into the darkness. Rachel packed a bag and left the next morning. When she came back a week later, the house was spotless, except for one thing. On the mantel, sitting among the family photos, was a new doll. It was her.